I really hope y'all can hear me as I am attempting to make the rose, the hand and the foot wash, okay? So this is the best way I could get it done. I'm trying to have it as straight as possible so you all can see, and I think we good right there, okay? So I'm gonna use about 3 roses. I'm gonna use 3 roses out of the 12 that I had, okay? I'm gonna use 3 roses out of the 12 that I have. Now, to make this wash is really, really simple. This hand and foot wash is very, very simple. It's basically like you're making a tea. That's all it is. It's basically like you're making a rose tea. If you ever made a chamomile tea, you ever made a lavender tea, you ever made any type of tea, you can use that tea as a hand wash as well as a foot wash. Okay? Or you can even use it as a bath. Okay? So, per usual, I'm gonna light this up right here. Right? I usually, hold on, let me put some water in it. Right? So. Right. I got my rose incense as usual. Got my rose incense as usual. Right? Okay. Got my rose incense in. Just charge the water up with loving energy, peaceful energy, healing energy, because we know that's what rose is for, right? That's what the spiritual benefits, the metaphysical benefits of rose is, for self-love, for healing, for purification, spirituality, and protection. Okay? And I'm working on a small table here, so bear with me. So, and I have a few extra items here that y'all don't really need, but I like being extra. Okay? So, I have my rose cologne, right? That I normally have that I'm going to add to the bath. I'm going to add to the hand and foot wash or bath period. And I also have the rose bath from the Botanica that I purchased. My rose bath that I use. And I also have the rose oil that I made from months ago, or the oil that you made from yesterday. Right? So, now, these are just extra tools that you can use. I also have my pink rose quartz, and this is all for self-love, okay? For giving yourself grace, showing yourself some love, okay? These are all extra tools that you need. If you only have the rose, if you only have roses and water, that is perfectly fine. Like I said, I like being a little bit of the extra, a little bit of the razzle-dazzle, okay? All right, so now you're just going to start taking off the roses, the petals off of the rose, okay? Start taking off, and remember, you're just speaking kind words into the water. Like, you know, you love yourself. You're just thanking a rose. You're thanking a rose for its healing energy. You're thanking a rose for all of its healing energy. Okay? That's what you're doing. You're thanking the rose. You are thanking the rose. Thank you, Rose, for your healing energy. Thank you, Rose, for your loving energy. Thank you, Rose, for your peaceful energy, for your protection energy. And you're going to see it start to change color a little bit as you are starting to, you know, really get in it. Okay? I'm going to use another one. And this is one of my favorite things to make. I love making rose hand wash and making rose foot wash and making a rose bath, period. Because, you know, a lot of us need a lot of self-love work. I know I need a lot of self-love work. I don't know about y'all. But, like I said, my past life, I was like, you know. So, look how beautiful it looks. No. Look how beautiful it look, y'all, already. And this is just like the energy of rose. Like, Just start having some roses around your house, period. Please just start having some roses around your house. How pretty it is. And I say that rose is also for protection because, you know, rose has thorns, right? Right? You know those thorns are used for protection. I remember my grandmama used to have roses in her backyard. And when I was younger, I just used to, like, pick at them. And I loved looking at the roses. I just used to pick at them. And I always got stuck with the thorn until I learned how to, like, you know, approach them with grace. See, that's the thing, right? You never really think about the things that you did in your childhood that connect you with the things that you are doing now until you're older. Like, I'm just making that connection, which is crazy. But I always loved roses. Always loved roses. Thank you, Rose. And it smells so good. And it looks beautiful. Just like when you just touch a rose and when you really put the rose to the water, it just busts open that heart chakra. For real, for real. Like, look at the color changing already. Look at the color of the water changing already. My God. And you could use this for your hand wash. You could use this for a foot wash. You could use this for a head wash. You could even use it as a bath, y'all. And look at the color. Look. I know y'all saw that color change, right? I know y'all saw that color change. My God. It's like a lavender color. Oh my God. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. It's also another way to do this as well. It's also another way to do this. Like, if you want to get a jar and put some roses in the jar and just add water and sit it in the fridge or just let it sit out, that's also another way. That's what I usually do when I see my roses about to, like, die and such. That's what I normally do. So my mama usually have roses in her garden too. And this don't just look like the same color as a, but look. And you could heat it up, right? You could use it as a mist, as a body mist. I know what I'm using this for. I don't know what I'm using this for. And now I'm going to take my hot water also, the water that I already had on the stove, and it's like warm. It's not that like hot. It's not hot. Let me see. It ain't hot. Right? Look. So pretty. From the concrete, who knew that a flower would grow? Right? And while you are just doing this, and this is good as is. Just like this. This is good as is, y'all. You don't have to add nothing. You don't have to do nothing to it. This is good as is. You could just use it and you could just use it as is while you reciting your self-love affirmations. Right? You could just use it as is while you reciting your self-love affirmations. Why are you saying what you need to say? Why are you telling you why are you telling yourself how much you love yourself? Right? And then you could take the rose petals and, like, you know, put it on your body, rub it on your neck, rub it around your neck, rub it on your womb, place your hands on your womb. Like, oh my God. And it feels amazing. Right? So, I'm also going to add my rose cologne because I like it. Like I said, I like a little extra, like my little razzle dazzle. So I'm going to add my rose cologne. Right? Right? Across. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this joint smells so good. Then I'm going to add my rose bath a little bit. That's the thing. When you get anything from the Botanica, make sure you add your own touches to it. I don't care what it is. Make sure you add your own touches to it. Okay? Alright, and then you add your oil. You add your self-love oil. Life can be only what you make it. When you're feeling down, you should never fake it. Oh my God, listen to that song. Say what's on your mind, and you'll find in time that all the negative energy, it would all deceive, yeah. And you'll be at peace with yourself. You won't really need no one else. Oh. And that is it, y'all. That is it. See how simple it is to make? And if you have like an altar space, like a self-love altar, or like a womb healing altar, or just a place where you go and meditate at, sit this up there for an hour, y'all. Just up there for an hour and make it do what it do. I usually make mine sit for 24 hours. Like, you know, like, and if you don't, you know that little coffee table that nobody told us, that our grandmamas told us not to touch. You know those china cabinets that we're not supposed to touch and get into. It's beautiful. This is so beautiful. And I really hope y'all can hear me well. Because I don't have the mic. So I really don't have the mic. And I hope this video came out well. If not, I'm going to have to talk over it, which is fine. And then you add your own scores. Boop, boop. And you good. And you good. And you let it sit up there and you let it charge. Alright, y'all? Alright, y'all. Let me know how this works for y'all, okay?